My name is Verity. I am 22 years old. I moved to New York because I wanted to be an actress. I arrived only with a small suitcase and little money. I had no family here to help me. I felt very alone in such a big city. I lived in a small one-room apartment. I worked at small jobs to pay the rent and buy food. Life was not easy. I went to many auditions. I tried my best every time, but the answer was always the same. They always said no. They said I was too young. I was not ready. I felt hopeless. It seemed like my dream would never come true. I wondered if I should just give up and go home. Then one afternoon, my manager called me. His name was Mr. Poole. He usually called with bad news, so I was nervous. But this call was different. He told me about a strange offer. He said a very rich old man was looking for a young actress. This role was not for a movie. It was a private role. I did not understand what that meant. Mr. Poole said the pay was huge. It was enough money to solve all my problems. But I was scared. What kind of private role was this? Was it safe? Was it right? But I thought about my empty wallet. I thought about the small apartment. I had no other choice. I needed money. So I said yes to the strange offer. I arrived at the big house. I felt very nervous. I rang the doorbell, and a tall man opened it. He took me inside. The house was full of expensive things. Then I met the old rich man. His name was William. He was 68 years old. He wore a black suit. He was very tall. William said he was not looking for an actress for a movie. He wanted a wife. I was shocked. A wife? I did not know what to say. He continued to speak. He needed a beautiful, quiet wife. She must not ask him many questions. She just needed to be there. He said he would give me $10,000 every month. $10,000. That was more money than I could ever imagine. He said I would live a life of luxury. He gave me one night to think about his offer. I went back to my small apartment. I could not sleep that night. I thought about my dream of becoming an actress, but I also thought about my situation. I had no money. Life was very hard. The next day, I called him and said yes. We were married quickly. Only a few people knew about our marriage. I moved into William's large house. William gave me many expensive gifts. He bought me beautiful dresses. He gave me diamond rings. But even with all these gifts, William always stayed away from me. He never kissed me. There was no sign that he loved me or even liked me. I had to follow William's rules every day. When we went to parties, I had to look happy and smile at everyone. I could not ask many questions. Another rule was that I was not allowed to enter his office. I had money and gifts, but I did not have real happiness. I did not have love. At night, I looked at the closed door to William's bedroom. His door was always shut. I wondered why he really married me. Was it only for my looks? I felt very alone. One night, William took me to a big party. I was standing alone when a woman came to me. Her face looked angry. "Hello, Verity," she said. "My name is Jennifer. I am William's ex-wife." My heart beat fast. I did not know William had been married before. Jennifer moved close to me and said, "He married you for the will?" I did not understand. She continued, "William needs to stay married for 1 full year. If he stays married for a whole year, he will get all of his family's money. It is a very large fortune. If he does not stay married for 1 year, all that money will go to his son." My heart broke. I was not a wife. I was just a part of William's plan. He did not marry me for love. He married me for money. Later I found William alone. "William," I said, "Jennifer told me you married me for the will. She said you need to be married for 1 year to get your family's money." William looked at me and said, "Do not listen to Jennifer. She is angry. She always tries to cause trouble." Then he turned away. He did not explain more. He just told me not to listen. Was Jennifer telling the truth? I met William's son, Pete, after the party. He was a handsome man, about 27 years old. He did not say hello. He spoke in a loud voice. "You are a gold digger," he said to me. "You only want my father's money. You are destroying our family." I wanted to tell him he was wrong. I wanted to tell him why I had said yes to William, but Pete did not want to hear it. He kept saying bad things about me. He seemed to hate me very much. My husband William saw how Pete treated me. He told me many times to stay away from his son. "He is angry," William said. "He does not understand. Just ignore him, Verity." But I could not ignore Pete. He was the only person in this big house who showed true feelings, even if they were angry feelings. We often saw each other. At first we would only fight. He would blame me and I would try to explain. Slowly we began to talk about other things. We talked about our dreams, our lives. One afternoon, Pete looked at me and said, "My father is hiding something from you, Verity. Something big. It is about your past. He does not want you to know." My heart beat fast. What could William be hiding? What about my past? Pete did not say more that day. I knew I had to find out the truth. William had one strict rule. I must never go into his office. It was always locked. But now I felt I had to break this rule. One night when William was not at home, I walked to his office and opened the door. I walked to the large desk. It had many drawers. Most of them were full of business papers. Nothing seemed important. Then in the last drawer I found a small box. Inside there was an old photograph. I looked closely at the picture. It showed a beautiful woman holding a small baby. I looked at the baby's face. It was me. I knew it. Then I saw a man standing next to the woman and the baby. It was William, but it was a much younger William. My mother and William together. I was shocked. I put the old photo into my pocket. Later that evening, when William came home, I showed him the old photo. "What is this?" I asked. William looked at the picture. His face changed. "This is your mother," he said. "Her name was Brenda." He told me the story. He had known my mother, Brenda, many years ago. Brenda was also an actress just like me. They were good friends. William said Brenda died when I was only 2 years old. I was very young before Brenda died. William made a promise to her. He promised Brenda he would always take care of me. William said that he married me to keep that promise. He wanted to give me a good life, a life without money problems, but he never wanted me to know the real reason. He thought I would not understand. I did not know what to say. My head hurt. I needed to be alone. I needed to think. I went into the garden. Pete was there too. He looked worried, but also angry. He said, "Verity, you must listen to me. My father is not a good man. He is dangerous. He only cares about money and power. He used you just like he uses everyone." I listened to Pete, but I felt tired and confused. Pete told me more bad things about his father. He said William would hurt me. He said I should leave him and take nothing. Pete wanted his father's money, and he did not want me to have any part of it. Pete was trying to make me leave so he could take the fortune himself. I told him I needed time to think. He left looking unhappy. William had lied to me, yes, but he had also kept a promise to my mother. Later that night, the doorbell rang. It was William. He looked sad. "Verity," he said, "I never planned to fall in love with you." My heart beat fast. Love. He said his feelings for me were real. He did not ask me to come back. He just told me how he felt and waited. The 1-year anniversary of our marriage was very close. I remembered Jennifer's words about the will, about the money. I had to choose. A week later, I went to William's house. He was waiting. I held the marriage contract in my hand and threw it into the fireplace. I watched it burn completely. Then I looked at William. "If I stay," I said, "it's not for the money you promised. It's for something real." He walked closer to me and gently took my hand. He held his own copy of the contract and tore it into small pieces. That day my life changed forever. William's love was strong and true. Pete still told lies about William, but I did not care. I had found a love that I had chosen myself. William and I got married. I was very happy. I got my first movie role. I no longer needed money to feel safe. I had a husband who loved me for who I am. True happiness comes from love, not money or power. Life's best decisions are those made from the heart. If you like this story, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Copied exactly, ready to use. Would you like me to turn it into a PDF file?